Table-topping Remo Stars welcomed Ijebu United for their first home game of 2021 in Ikene. The two sides were looking to record victories as they had begun the year in what was relatively good fashion. Coach Ajibola had tweaked the formation for the home side as he turned to a 4-4-2 rather than the 4-3-3 that had served them much during the competition. And sooner rather than later, they were going to ruin it as they were cut and sliced open time and again against the Ijebu United team that were desperate to end Remo Stars' winning streak. It was time and again opportunities coming, with Gaye Babu's Ibrahim Jaban Abdullah Suleiman causing a lot of problems for Remo Stars' defence. There were few chances against the run of play. However, the 4-4-2 was not the 4-3-3, and as the coach explained after the game, it was one system that they simply were not used to. Remo Stars continued to defend stoutly. Goalkeeper Adebo Ali had to come to the rescue on several occasions. The youngster making his debut in the tournament, definitely coordinating himself better than most in what was a high-pressure game. Remo had few chances against the run of play, but it wasn't clear-cut, as Ijebu United sought to disrupt rhythm and make sure they hurt them against the run of play. The chances began to come towards the end of the half, but they were not clear-cut and were not properly used. Front four of Ezegu, Ogudano and Dada were definitely not expecting the kind of defence they had met, with Ijebu United showing staunch defensive discipline as the game progressed. The opportunities were coming against the run of play for Ijebu United, who sliced the Remo defence open time and again, but they themselves were not prolific as they could not finish the opportunities they had when they kept coming. Remo Stars continued to create the opportunities that were giving them, and they couldn't do anything with it either, with the goalkeeper standing tall. A first half draw was inevitable, with both sides scoreless at the half. The second half, a much more different prospect to the first. It was Ijebu United who kicked off proceedings, and the away side were desperate to get in the act and start things better. Remo had, however, tweaked systems, and they'd switched back to the 4-3-3, taking them to the top of the table. However, after a mistake had been made, it was definitely one that had seen confidence go for Ijebu United as they sought time and again to make things difficult for Remo. Despite the formation switch, Remo could not find a way past the visitors, with Coach Ajibola's tweaking formation not having the desired effect. It was the visitors who would take the lead against the run of play, with Remo dominating. Ibrahim Jabbar, the former under-17 star, was the one who would be the beneficiary, and after a well-worked move, Jabbar would colour beauty at the edge of the box into the back of the net. 1-0 it was to Ijebu United, and it was one that left the Remo defenders flat-footed. Coach Ajibola's tweaks in-game were definitely a clear indication of how solid a tactician he was, and soon it was the opportunities coming, with a penalty not given, with the referee waving away the call saying he was in a better position. It was one that left Coach Ajibola incensed, but he didn't need to be much longer, with a cool finish coming off the boot of Dada Oladimiji. A lovely chip beyond the goalkeeper to restore parity for Remo 19's team. The opportunities were coming in the last 10 minutes, and it had to be staunch defending for Remo once again. However, they had their own chances to finish the game. They didn't, with the ball flung into the box and Ijebu United's goalkeeper standing tall once again. Both sides continued to look for what would be a winner. It didn't come, as the goalkeepers decided to stand tall and stop anything that had to do with goal-bound efforts. 1-1 it ended, with Remo's on the 19th side not taking the 3 points in their first home game of 2021.